Welcome to another Fit Friday workout. I hope you're ready to move. Today we are going to focus on the lower body and we are going to stay seated the entire time. So we are definitely going to give that lower body a workout today. If you want to round out this workout and get an upper body, lower body, everything, I want you to do this workout and then go back to last week's workout and repeat it. So last week we focused on upper body and core, so you can do that workout and this one to get a total body workout. That episode is number 16, so if you're going to our website to view that, you're going to look for number 16 for that upper body and core workout. We are going to do our lower body though today, so go ahead, settle in your seat, and we're going to get started. As always, we sit nice and tall, shoulders are going to be down and back, belly button's going to stay in and up. So just because we're working on our lower body today, that does not mean that we're going to slack on our posture or ignore that good core stance, okay? So we're sitting up nice and tall, and I just want you to start with a march. So you're gonna march in your seat. You can do whatever you'd like with your hands. If you need to hold on to the arms of your chair, if you wanna kind of hold them in a prayer position next to your chest, whatever feels best for you. We're just gonna start with this march, warming up through those hips a little bit. Good. Now, can you take those out, out, in, out, out, in. Just a little mini warm up for that lower body before we get going today. Good. Come back to center, kick out, out. Good. So this entire workout today, again, we're going to sit up nice and tall. I'm going to encourage you to try to sit off of that chair back, but I understand if maybe you need a little more support at some points today. Good, and relax. Shake out the legs. Good, bring an ankle up, twist it around, shake it out. Okay, let's get into that work. Our first movement actually starts with a march. So, it's gonna be a little more controlled though. So maybe you're going a little slower, just making sure we're lifting those feet up off of the ground. Now, if you want to make this a little more challenging, I got you, okay? This is what you're going to do. You're going to lift up, kick out, back in, and down. Up, out, in, down. Good. Alternating sides. If you need to hold on to that chair, you go right ahead. I want you sitting up tall. It's going to be really tempting as you kick out to want to lean back. Fight that urge. Sit up tall. Good. I can't see you, but I know you're doing great at home. Up, out, in, back down again. Good. One more each side. Last one. Good. Shake it out, wiggle it out a little bit. We're gonna move on to stepping out to the side, but we're gonna isolate. So I want you to choose one side, whichever side's your favorite is the one we're gonna start on, okay? Sitting tall, mindful that our knees stacked over that ankle. We're gonna step out and in, out and in. Now, since we're utilizing, or working rather, our lower body, we are not going to be utilizing our card-on bands, but that doesn't mean you still can't go online and order one. So make sure you're going out and filling out that form and putting me to work on packaging them all up and sending them out, okay? Good, I want you to take advantage of that offer. One more, over to the other side, out, and in. Good. So you might be limited here in how far you can step out, maybe because of your arms on your chair, or maybe just because of your hip health. Just go as far as feels comfortable, where you don't have any pain. Good, 2 more. Last one. Awesome. Okay, our next movement, we're gonna combine those. So you have the option of doing 2 at once and back in, or 1 at a time, okay? Your choice. Here we go, we're gonna do 10. Here we go. 10, you need to hold on, you can. 9, 8, tight core, 6, Oh, that's 7-6. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake out those legs. We're gonna work on those hamstrings next. So we're just gonna start with some basic heel taps. So sitting a little more towards the edge of your seat, still in that really good posture, you're gonna choose a leg. Once again, we're always choosing one, right? You're gonna choose a leg, tap that heel out in front of you and back. I'm gonna scoot back so you can see that movement. Out and in, out and in. Good. Just choosing one leg to start. Out and in. Still sitting tall. Hopefully you're still smiling. Glad you tuned in today. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Here we go. Make sure you breathe. Don't hold your breath while we exercise. People always tend to do that. Doesn't help, actually. Makes it a little bit better for your body when you breathe, believe it or not. Good, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now, we are going to try to combine those. So if you don't feel like that's something that you're going to be able to safely do, I want you to alternate 1 foot at a time, okay? If you want to try both at a time, you can hold on to either the arms of your chair, maybe the bottom of your chair, if you don't have arms, whatever feels best. Or if you feel comfortable putting your hands on your hips, you can. This is what it looks like if you're doing 2 at once. Out and in, out and in. No shame in holding on. I really want to avoid seeing a lot of rocking back and forth, okay? So you're breathing out, good. Tapping those heels out in front of you for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, my legs are burning. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake them out. A little self-massage here. Rubbing the tops of the thighs there. Good. Okay, we're gonna do a little stretch in between before we move on to some cardio work. Cardio work that focuses on the lower body, okay? So how we're gonna stretch is one heel goes out in front of you. We're gonna breathe, sit nice and tall, and you're going to hinge forward. So this knee is gonna stay somewhat straight. If you can't extend, we don't wanna, what's the word I'm looking for? We don't wanna hyperextend. So you just want that knee, you can have a slight bend in it, but we're gonna be reaching forward down towards our toes. Depending on your flexibility, you might be here, that might be enough. You might be at the toes, you might be past the toes. Whatever you need today, okay? Should feel this stretch along the back of the leg. A big thing here is though, I don't want you putting your hands on that leg that we're stretching. We don't want any extra pressure on that knee joint. If you need to put them on this nice stabilizing leg, go right ahead. Good, reaching down. Come up, and again, we're gonna go down, reaching down towards those toes. And come back up, switch it out. So heel goes down, we sit nice and tall. We're not gonna put pressure on this leg and it's not hyperextended, that knee's not locked out, and we reach down. Whew. One side might be tighter than the other. This is my tighter side. Good. Doing great. How do you feel? Hopefully you feel good. Come back up and bend down again. Maybe getting a little deeper into that stretch this time. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna do a couple more movements and then you are all set. If you don't feel like that's enough for today, you can always repeat this video again, get a few extra or another set of all of these exercises in. But we're gonna do 2 cardio moves. I don't have my timer with me, so you're in luck there. We're just gonna do these moves and feel good, okay? So the first move is fast feet. I think I've called this running in the video before, but I realized no one actually runs like this. So we're gonna call it fast feet because that's what we're doing. We're moving those feet fast, okay? So here we go. You're just gonna start moving them fast. Maybe you're picking those feet up a little more. Maybe it's even just a march. That's fine with me too. Whatever you need. Good, you can hold your hands here, or if you want to sneak in some upper body, you can add in, good, some little arms to get that heart rate up a little more. Good. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Whew. One more cardio exercise and then you're done, okay? We're gonna do heel taps. So we just worked those hamstrings by doing the slow, controlled heel taps. We're gonna speed it up, okay? So one heel goes out, one toe comes slightly back, and then you switch, 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 switch. If you can bring your arms up and keep a nice tight core, you're gonna sneak in some core work here. Maybe you even go faster. Maybe you go slower. Doesn't have to be cardio focused, it can be control focused. But whatever level you need, keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. How do you feel? Hopefully good, hopefully great. As a reminder, you can go through and do that entire little portion again, getting one more set of each in. But if you're ready for a cool down as I am, we're gonna get right into it, okay? So, I want you to open up that stance just a little bit. Might be easier if you're towards the edge of your seat. Holding on to our sides here, we're going to twist and look over one direction. If that's not comfortable holding on to the sides, feel free. You'll even get a deeper twist if you take both arms over. So opening up that stance a little bit, you're gonna feel that stretch a little bit in those hip flexors. Nice big deep breaths as we stretch and we get our heart rate back to normal after those cardio segments. Twist to the other side. Again, we're gonna twist back the other direction. Can you get a little deeper? Twisting out that torso still. Getting a little focus in on those hips. Other direction. Good. And there's not a great way to stretch out the quads while we're seated, so we're going to do a little bit of self-massage here. So just get those legs out where they feel comfortable, that the muscle's not too tight from that leg being bent back. And we're just gonna rub through those quads. Good. Awesome. We're gonna do those hamstring stretches again because we snuck in more hamstring work after we had stretched them out. So heel goes forward. You should be professionals by now. Forward heel, we lean down. Good. Breathe. And you just want to reach down to the point of, or rather you don't want any pain here. So don't go past where you start to feel pain. In stretching, mild discomfort is okay, but we definitely don't want any pain, okay? Other foot goes forward and we hinge forward, reaching. A lot of times people try to stretch further than they actually should, thinking that it'll help train them better, but that actually can lead to injury. So I want you to be really mindful of how you feel when you're stretching. Good. Come up, wiggle out the legs, sit back in your chairs, everyone's favorite portion of the workout probably. Foot comes up and we're just gonna do big ankle circles. So be on the lookout in the next couple of weeks. There'll be a small, shorter video about ankle mobility, stability, and why that's important. Switch directions. As well as a few exercises you can do every day to help strengthen that ankle joint. Good, switch feet. And switch directions. So obviously, as stated at the beginning of this video, this was a lower body focused workout. So if you're wanting to round out your movement practice today, go ahead back to last week's video, episode number 16, and there you will be able to get an upper body and core focused workout that'll balance it out, okay? Don't forget, Cardon Conditioning, our website. Go on there, register for one of these bands, and be on the lookout for my ankle video coming out soon, okay? Well, if I don't see you before next Friday, have a good week.